Hey, what's up everyone? I just went back outside just now. It's 3:28 a.m. and this is a recap on what happened. I got to record some of the audio of those creatures, those beings. They were everywhere. After we got home tonight from taking care of necessary business, we had to take the garbage off, and we had to get clothes washed at the laundromat. And after taking care of that necessary business, whenever we got back home, there were creatures everywhere. Mama went in the house, and I went back outside to get some things. And as I had got to the truck, I heard something. And it was like at the barn across the road, someone else's barn, not ours, but it was across the road. There was, it was like, that's what it did. And I just let it be, and I just sat there, and I heard movement going up the hill. And there were some grunts, some growls, branch breaking sounds, and then all of a sudden, that wolf sound. Now, first of all, that wolf sound, when I witnessed that giant wolf right there, just stopped, it acted like it had been running for a long time, but not tired. Like it had stopped from running for a long time. And it stopped. It was like a giant timber wolf. That was a few months ago. And it stopped and turned its head and looked at me. I turned off my headband light. And I just acted like I didn't see it. And it turned its head back around, jumped through that fence line, disappeared, and went back on top of the hill. That was months ago. That's what this situation reminded me of when I heard that lone wolf, as I call it. And most of the time these wolves run in packs. This does not. It just does a circle around the property, goes over to the creek branch, and then creek across the road, and then it's through our yard, and then across the old road, goes up the hill. Then there's an area called Wolf Hill, and that is northeast of here, just close by. Lots of woods all around here. Even though there's a main highway and another road it connects to, and then there's an old road on the other side of our property. But still, there's plenty of woods. And suddenly, there was a howl. After grunts and growls, there was a howl. And then there were multiple howls, as if they were responding to each other. I think there's a cop in that old abandoned parking lot right now. It's kind of messing up my phone a bit. Their frequencies and signals mess it up. Probably watching to make sure there's not much travel going on. They have issued a travel ban, except I assume you can go out for basic necessities. I don't know. They said stay at home. Now they said it's an order. I don't know what that means. But back to these creatures. I heard these creatures everywhere. And I got the sense of Native Americans. The Native American Indians. That's the sense that I got. And you could even hear what sounded as though it sounded like a Native American Indian war cry in the distance. Like a call for battle. And there is a spiritual war happening now. And these creatures were suddenly all around, howling from every direction. Every single direction. 4 minutes and 40 seconds of the video, there's one vehicle now coming from the south, heading north on the main highway. One truck, or car actually. That's a rarity now. But anyway, They said that nature's taking over in the cities now. The animals are roaming the streets. Now there's a bird calling, and it's nowhere near daylight right now. It's still about 3 hours until daybreak, until sunrise. But these creatures were everywhere, all around. They howled, they screamed, they yowled, they did the whooping sounds. And they reminded me of the Native American Indians. After I went up to the road, and the male calico had come from across the road, which I don't like that, but he was checking things out. And the female calico, she was kind of running along, wanting him to get back to the house that we got from these people, a county northeast of here. Thankfully, they wanted to get rid of their cats, and we got them. They belonged to an elderly woman who passed away. One more vehicle. But those creatures, they howled, they screamed. It sounded like just 50 screams all at once. And they were all responding to each other. I think that was an emergency vehicle, but I'm not sure. But they all responded to each other. Everywhere, all around throughout the hills and the woods. Just everywhere. I don't know what that was, but these creatures, it's odd how they seemingly started becoming more active the very day that I found that strange body. There's some vehicles heading south. One vehicle heading south, but they started going crazy the very day that I found that strange dinosaur-looking body. So, there's a truck. I keep feeling like I'm blacking out and stuff, so I haven't been feeling... I mean, I feel that way all the time, though, but I don't want to feel bad, especially with all that's going on. But yeah. It all started after I saw... And I've been seeing shadows, shadow creatures, shadow beings, and even some light ones, some light white beings as well. Just in the house and outside. But these things are around, and they become more active after I found that creature, the body of that creature, the dinosaur-looking creature. Anyway, peace and signing out. This is documentation of the strange things that I go through and tonight's activity in the past few days. Peace and signing out from my channel. I will put my links below to show support. That's one of the cats. That's Rosie. That's all for this video. Much love, everyone.